Episode 15.
Happy
Collecting
holidays. Episode 15.
Belated holidays, right? Or is it still holidays?
I mean, New Year's Day is Wednesday, I think.
Okay. Do we still consider that part of the holiday?
Yeah, I think it's still holidays. So we've already passed Hanukkah and Christmas and Kwanzaa and I don't know what else there is. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That's in January, but there's another one.
Okay,
But episode 15, it's been a busy week and a half for me. I mean, just because of the holidays. I'm sure it's been for you too. I haven't really gotten to speak to you in a while. Just because.
Right.
We've been doing a lot.
We have been.
Not necessarily with cards, but...
No, in fact, not with cards.
Yeah.
I have not been doing much with cards, at least until, well, I did some organization, I take that
Okay,
back.
that's good. What are some of the things you've been doing without the cards?
Mostly holiday stuff.
Yep.
Christmas shopping, gatherings of the kind that usually happen around the holidays.
Lots of food being eaten.
Food was involved. Yep.
Yeah, I think I gained maybe 10 pounds from the beginning of Christmas and everything. Yeah, I mean, I went to a wedding in Ely, Minnesota. So that was cool. It was very cold. And then Christmas. Surprisingly, I got no cards for Christmas, which is good because they're realizing that I have my own preferences and I'm very picky now.
I got a gift certificate to another card shop, local card store here in town that we suspected existed, but I didn't realize it did. And then Lonnie got me a gift certificate from there and
Nice.
by the mall. We'll have to check it out. Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. Because, yeah, if these shops give out gift certificates, like, I mean, if you don't know what to get a family member, just give them a gift certificate.
Yeah, the LCS tried to help her out. They went out of their way. They were asking her questions. She couldn't answer them, and finally went with the gift certificate, which was probably the right call.
That's the right call. I got questions from people asking what you would have liked, and I said, "That's hard. That's hard."
Well, I got you some stuff from the card show I went to today. It wasn't a gift certificate; it was actual cards because I think I generally know what you like.
Yeah,
and,
I think we both know. Where was the card show today?
Janesville. It was by Premier Card Shows. I go there. Actually, no, they did not put on the one that I went to down in the Chicago area, but they do have one down in that area also. I generally like their shows. This one was at a new location. It was in a convention center, like the Woodman's Convention Center, which is where they had 2 full-size ice hockey rinks, which was really cool. And then basketball courts, pickleball courts, volleyball, and then they had one of the courts set up for the show, and it was really nice, really well arranged, really well organized. Prices maybe a little bit higher than prices are going up. Prices are going up
over everything. Oh my gosh!
I feel like things were priced. I feel like we're reaching a. I don't know if I want to call it a bubble, but things seem awfully inflated.
Okay.
This is all anecdotal here now. This is just from me going and kind of observing things that I saw maybe 2 weeks ago till now, and maybe 2 weeks even before that, and over time I'm just noticing some inflation.
Well, yeah, I've heard this market has been going up and down dramatically since COVID. I mean, there was that massive spike during COVID, and then it kind of leveled off.
It went way down.
Bit. It went way down.
It went down.
2023, 2024. 2024.
I mean, you could get wax at reasonable prices. Yeah.
Now
And
you're thinking
then
it's kind of
started
going up a little bit.
Yep.
Bubble, you're saying? Okay.
I did. I actually I said I don't want to say bubble,
Mm,
so
mm.
I wasn't ready to go there
Okay.
yet. But
My bad.
having been through these cycles, I want to see if we get back to a sort of a down cycle where things just in general become more reasonable. For instance, wax prices. I think that'll be nice. But anyways, yeah. So I went to. Do you want me to? Should we start out with some pickups here, or do
Yeah,
we want?
sure.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk a little bit about some of the goings on that that we've had. You have some with grading. I've got some with organizing. I organized a bunch of stuff. Completed some of my sets.
Ooh. Okay.
But
Very
those
interesting.
are
Okay, let's
small
start.
things.
Let's start with some pickups for
Yeah,
the card
yeah,
show.
yeah. I got to actually. I thought I wouldn't have much to talk about, but I do. I do.
It's been a while since we last recorded, man.
So I picked you up a couple of picked you up a Randy Moss, and these were in
Ooh.
good condition. This is a Edge rookie from 1998. It's actually in
Yes.
really nice shape. It's in nice shape.
I love
I mean,
that.
I don't know if it'll dime, but probably close. And then I got this. I thought, and then I just picked a couple that I thought were cool looking. This one's really got some shine to it. It's an optic chain reaction insert prism,
Oh, Justin Jefferson.
and it really,
That's
yeah,
cool.
oh
It's
yeah,
like
that's not Randy Moss, that's Jefferson.
it has the it's kind of like stamped. What is it called? Embossed?
Embossed.
Yes.
It is it embossed? Let me just double check this here. It has some texture.
It
Yes, I would
looks like
not
it
call
has
it embossed
texture.
though. It has
Very cool
texture.
card.
And then this one Lonnie liked, and I liked it too. I actually like these from when your brother and I were opening, going doing some, was it downtown hunting?
Okay.
This is from 2025 Donruss
Oh,
Action All
yes.
Pro.
Gosh, Donruss makes some cool cards, man.
Yeah, they've got the inserts down, don't they?
They got the inserts down. Oh, I love those colorful cards. I
So
love
that
them.
one
Shiny
is
and
cool.
colorful.
Actually, yeah, very cool. So not huge, but they'll be a nice little addition, I think.
No, that's where I'm going with my collection. It's just
The
things that I like
collection.
instead of just like big hitters or anything, you know? Things like Goodwin Champions from Upper Deck or something, you know? Something those are
Right.
really cool.
I picked up a an Aaron Judge rookie. I actually have this card. I picked it up in Rochester, but it had a little crease there, and I was
Mm,
really bummed because otherwise it looked great.
this one's mint.
And this one looks good. I haven't looked at it under light yet, other than what was in the gymnasium, which, by the way, was really good light. That's one thing that you sometimes don't see at shows. And this one is the Holiday. It's the 2017 Holiday tops. Then I got the what I believe is going to be the next downtown, but for top, it's Topps' downtown, the home field advantage.
Oh,
Shohei Ohtani. Bummed about this card, and these are really actually hard to like. I think they're hard to gem, and I thought this one was pretty good, but the back left corner has some whiting on it. So unfortunately, but it's the front's good to look at, so I'm happy with that. That's going on my shelf anyways.
so
I've wanted that one for a while.
I'm guessing that that street sign is in L.A. somewhere. Is there
It
like some
is Rodeo
significant
Drive.
Rodeo? Okay, I'm not familiar with Rodeo. I'm sure it's very famous, but
And then there's palm trees there. Looks like they got Chavez Ravine there, the
mm,
stadium, Dodger
mm.
Stadium. And then I got a couple of wrestling cards, a couple of Trish Stratuses. These were
Oh,
in
they're
dollar
wrestling.
boxes.
Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, those are older. It
And
looks
then
like.
and then this was one I did not. These are the ones that I kind of like to find. I didn't go looking for it. It just kind of popped up. It was in a so it was graded, but it was like in a box of graded things. Terrell Davis, two-time. He was
Nice.
once
Yeah. It's a Denver
MVP for the
Bronco.
season, and he was once Super Bowl MVP, 2,000 yard rushing club. This is his 2001 Pacific Prism Atomic Blue. So it's numbered. It's a die cut. It was graded a 9, and it's numbered to 29, serial numbered to
Ooh,
29.
that's really cool.
Last known sale. I mean, this doesn't pop up that much. It doesn't look like, because the last sale of this was in 2008, according to Card Ladder.
Jeesh. Okay. I didn't know their
So
database went back that far, but okay. That's insane.
yeah, I don't. That's a good question. I don't know how far back it goes, but maybe to 2000. You think?
Terrell
Find that
Davis, I
out.
mean, he two Super Bowl champion with John Elway.
Yes.
He pretty
One
much
time
won it.
NFL MVP.
Oh,
One
what year
time
was
Super
was
Bowl
that?
MVP. I think they were flipped around. I think he won the Super Bowl MVP
The
in the
second
first
time, I
Super Bowl
think.
they won. Maybe the second time, but whatever it was, opposite year, I think was the one he won the MVP. We could easily look that up, but I'm not going to do
Nice.
it right now.
Nice. I'm in
Maybe I'll do
Broncos
that when you're
country,
talking.
so I'm that's a pretty cool card to see. I might be going to 95% chance I'm going to a Broncos game this weekend. Last game
Oh,
of the
nice.
season against the Chargers, so I'm pretty excited about that.
I think that's for the number one seed, isn't it? Depending on
So
how they.
I'm
I didn't.
unsure because the Chargers lost their last game and the Broncos won. And I think they clinched their division at least.
Oh, they lost yesterday to Houston.
Chargers did, yeah, I think so.
Okay, then they might have. That might have. Yeah,
But
then
I don't
maybe
know what
they're
the
out now.
Patriots have done. So I don't know if they've clinched like the whole conference, but we'll see. Hopefully they haven't, so they play hard or something. But that's exciting. Those are some cool pickups. Did you mentioned Lonnie likes that card? Did she go with you to the show?
No, no, but I always show her what I pick up when I come back, and I showed her. Oh, I did get one other one too. Yeah, so she liked because it was comic book
Yes.
looking.
That's
See,
what I was looking for, the comic book.
but that's what I'm talking about. You know, people kind of, some collectors will say, "Oh, the kabooms," and they kind of, diss the kabooms a little bit, but those are the kinds of cards that get potentially people who aren't into collecting into it. I mean,
Yep.
it's got that pop to it.
Yeah.
She also liked this one that I got. I found this in I guess a $5 box or something. But Julio Rodriguez, I somehow always get him on one of my
Man,
fantasy baseball teams. But it's a rookie Tops Fire, which they don't make anymore, and I don't even know what this insert is called.
look at
But
the
it's a
cutting on
die
that.
cut.
Holy moly. Look at
It's
all
like a
those
gold
corners.
color.
That's a very, very cool card. I'm getting more and
I
more
like J
attracted
Rod.
to die cuts, especially early die cuts.
Yeah, I like J Rod, and I mean, price seemed right, so I just thought, pick that one up.
Ah. Well,
So yeah, so that's it.
Tarek has a card show to go to like every single weekend, which is pretty awesome. But I have to
Expensive
pick it.
too sometimes.
You have to budget it out, I guess. Bring cash only. Bring cash only. Don't bring your card. Those are some cool pickups. Well, let me get into. I have one pickup, and then I got my submission back from PSA, and I have comments.
Ooh.
I have comments. So I'm going to share my screen
Is
because I.
was this the same submission that Evan, your brother, got his Shohei Otani negative refractor back in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I submitted through GameStop with him at the same time. So Evan actually got. I think he got a 10 on that, right?
He did. He did.
That's like a. How much did he
That's
say that's
huge.
worth? That's a really
I
good
think it's
car.
got to be $400 or $500. Telling you, he's got the golden touch.
He's got the golden touch. Well, this is my one pickup. I just saw this on eBay. It was like a few dollars. I like Julius Randle. He plays for the Timberwolves now. And I just saw this patch at the bottom, you know. It has 3 colors for the Knicks. I just thought it was a cool
Yeah,
card. Maybe I should get into more patches and stuff.
looks like a piece of the zero there. Maybe is
Yeah,
that what
it
it is?
could be. Yeah, it's not their away. It's a different jersey entirely, but
Yeah, it is.
anyway. But
Oh, that's cool.
it's part of the silhouette Panini Silhouette basketball 24-25. So pick that up, just kind of spur of the moment.
I've never heard of Panini Silhouette.
Here we go.
Interesting.
Here's the
There we
reveal.
go.
Here's the 2025 Prism Rolling Stones Rewind out of 10 gold, and it got a PSA 9. So I mean, this card I don't think I'm gonna keep. I think I'm gonna try to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of debating whether or not I should put it on auction or just put it on a fixed price for like, I don't know. I was thinking $80, maybe 70.
Mm-hmm.
See what it would go for, like see if anyone bid. The raw version I think sold for, I think it was like $45.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Why do you think that? Why do you think? So, what do you think?
so it got a
Looking at
9.
it, I'm. Yeah.
I think it's because of the centering. Because at the bottom, I feel like the curvature on the top should be the same thickness as like the sides and bottom. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I have lots of things to say about grading after this submission and why you should never do it ever again. So
I mean, a nine is good. I mean,
no, I'm not
nine
done
is
with this.
also
I'm
nearly
not
perfect.
done with the submission though.
Okay.
Okay, here's the second one. This is my Adam Thielen 2020 Panini Select die cut. I have the Justin Jefferson rookie card for 2020. I'll grab it right here. It's in a 10. I think you have the same card as well.
I do.
But mine is graded as a 10. I'm not really sure where I got this. I don't think I got it from you. I must have bought it somewhere. But I found this card like just in a dollar bin or something. I thought it had a good chance at a 10, but got a 9, which it's fine. But would have been cool to have that matching set of receivers.
Mm-hmm.
This one you will remember.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper DeJean, 2024 Prism, Green Prism, his rookie year, and it got a PSA 10. And we
Nice.
were looking at it, 10s went for like maybe like $85, $90. I don't know. I don't know what it would go for now. Probably less. This grading submission took like 5 months to get back, so not that long, but it
Color match there.
is a cool color match. But this is the reason, this next card, my last card that I submitted, this is the reason why I got really butthurt and never want to grade ever again. This is a 2021 Austin Reeves Silver Prism rookie card, and it got a PSA 6.
So that card is I've there's been discussion about this card that I've heard about on some other things I've watched, I think on YouTube. It's actually tough to grade. It's got a really low
But so I looked it up because I've gotten 6s before on cards that I thought looked really good. That should have gotten at least a 9 or 8 or 9. And I looked it up. A lot of people are getting 6s. based
It
on
doesn't look like a 6,
it.
that's for sure.
No, it does not look like a 6. Even the back is great. The only thing, the thing that I've been seeing online is if it has any sort of surface issue on it, they automatically give it a 6 for some reason. That was the case for Pokemon cards.
Okay.
But so I can see a tiny little speck on the surface, but really, it just does not deserve a 6. Or any print defects, I guess. Like if there's a print defect or a surface something, they give it a 6. What do you think of that?
So I would have to first of all see the card a little closer. It certainly doesn't look like a 6. I mean, I had one that I sent in and it came back as a 5, and it had a chunk out of it that I know wasn't there when I sent it in. And that was a 5, so that was with a small chunk like out of the bottom back of it, like the edge was curved up. So there was a clear defect there that, like I said, I don't think existed before I sent it in, because I would have noticed it. This does not seem to have anything like that. I mean, I
There's no
have to,
chunks. There might be like
yeah, there's
maybe
no
a
chunks.
scratch. Like there might be a scratch that I haven't seen, but even with a scratch, I still don't think it deserves a 6. Like seriously? Oh my god.
So if it was like coins, so here's the interesting thing, and yeah, there's no coins have a much more sophisticated like grading system, and if there is a defect, it does matter where the defect is, which I don't know if they're doing that.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like card grading takes that into account.
Like across the
For
face
example,
or
yeah, exactly. And also how big it is, or if it's in the fields, or yeah, if it's on the, on the head, or on the, the a primary feature of the coin versus in what they call the fields. The size matters. Here it just seems like it's random. If they see something like in the lower right hand corner, and it was like a small dimple or something, that would that would dictate the whole grade for the card. That's what it kind of seems
yeah.
like.
And that's why I think they need to be more transparent and consistent. Just yeah, it just really bums you out. It's like, man, I was excited to get this card back, and then I was like, seriously, a 6? Because I've gotten another 6 on a card that I had saw nothing wrong with, and it just makes you confused. It just makes you confused.
So I want to see what it, let's I'm actually just here. I'm going to read this off to you. PSA 6. A PSA 6 card may have, and I'm reading this from PSA's grading standards, may have visible surface wear or a printing defect which does not detract from its overall appeal. A very light scratch may be detected only upon close inspection. Corners may have slightly graduated fraying. Picture focus may be slightly out of register. Card may show some loss of original gloss, may have minor wax stain on reverse, may exhibit very slight notching on the edges, and may also show some off-whiteness on the borders.
Okay.
Centering must be 80/20 or better
So
on
it's
the
what
front.
I'm hearing. Any print defect it has, they'll automatically give it a 6.
That's what it says, but then you go to a 7, a PSA 7, Nearman 7 is a card with just a slight surface wear visible upon close inspection. I mean, it seems like exact same
Well,
thing.
yeah, but they said print defect on 6. So like it has to come with the print, like print lines or some weird like ink stains or something like that. So that would make more sense because I've seen a lot of people get 6s when they're just so like the cards look great. But if there's like a print defect that you can't see or you just haven't noticed, it automatically goes down 4 grades. What do you think of that?
I don't think it should go down four
Four?
grades.
4 grades?
Yeah.
You can't send it to Beckett either.
Well, I think you still can, but there's really no reason to at this point. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know
I
what
don't
to do
know.
with the card because I don't feel comfortable like reselling it as mint if I crack it out. I like Austin Reeves a lot, but like,
Just keep the card.
just keep the card. I already put so much money into it. I mean, so much money is like $30, so it's like whatever, but still $30. Whatever. So that gave me a little sour taste in my mouth getting that one back. But the other ones I'm pretty happy with. I'm kind of surprised with the Cooper DeJean. I thought it was on the edge of being a 9-10, so I'll probably sell that.
Yeah, you've got me thinking about sending in some cards here that like this home field advantage definitely has one corner that seems off, but I kind of just want to send it in to see what that does to it. Although I feel like what it does to it this time might not be what it does to another card that has exactly the same, characteristics another time,
Yeah.
right? It seems pretty. I think that's inconsistency, right? Seems to be no consistent no consistency in
Well, there might be
what seems to
consistency.
come back.
Who knows if there's consistency or not? Like, they're not transparent about what they're looking at, you know? I mean, it's hard to do that. I know that when they have like millions and millions of cards coming in every year, every month, probably.
Do you think that's why it's such a secret? Because it gives them flexibility and
Yeah.
being able to
I think they're being smart about it
make
as a
grading
business.
decisions.
As a
I mean,
business, they're being smart about it.
if they have a less experienced individual, vagueness could be good, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But then you hear about like things being regraded, you know? Because a certain thing might have gotten flagged or something with their auditing system saying like, oh, this, someone more experienced looked at this and we need to regrade it or something like that. So I think they have systems in place, but I think I'm just done. I think I'm just done sending in things.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought every time I get ready to send something in, I'll like look at it and I'll be like, you know what? I like this card just fine the way it is.
Yeah.
What am I gonna get out of sending it in and getting it graded? I mean, I guess if my entire intent was to, well, one would be protection, I guess. I guess just to have something fun to do, but
Yeah, it's fun to do.
we talked about that. Is that it's kind of fun to send them in and see what comes back. Usually you want it to be better, but
yeah, that's true.
maybe
It's all part of the hobby, but I think you mentioned you wanted to talk about some things that we really liked from last year collecting and what we want to do in the future. And what I'm saying right now, for the foreseeable future, I don't think I'm going to be sending in anything for grading. But who knows? Maybe 3 months from now, I'll go back to GameStop and send maybe 1 or 2 cards in.
right,
They make it pretty easy.
right. I was going to say that one of my goals for next year was going to be to not just talk about sending in cards for grading, but actually sending some in. But now I'm actually debating that again.
I knew I was going to influence you because I knew we were this close to sending in cards, your cards. But I don't know. Something snapped, man. Something
I
snapped.
mean, it's to send. I don't know. I'm getting much more satisfaction out of going and finding some of these cards that are graded 8 and 9 that I think look really good, and
Or
then just buying them at a huge discount.
or let me think about the cost aspect too. Like so those 4 cards, that cost me $100 to send it in grade. Both the Upper Deck Goodwin Champions hobby box and the Brixton Disc Golf hobby box are $100. And those cards, I think I would rather have than send in these for kind of random, but like I could have sold them without the PSA slab as well, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the calculation that we should be making, right? Is
Yeah.
what I mean, because I'm looking at sending in like 15 cards,
Yeah.
which would be what, 300?
Three
Is that right?
hundo.
Or it's
Three hundo.
more than that because it's 22 now plus shipping. So let's call it 25 a card. So we're talking more than that. Gosh, I don't know.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Money. Until we get like sponsors and stuff for the podcast, I don't know.
Well, we've lost PSA as a sponsor for sure
Well,
already.
if that's true. All grading services, maybe Tag will sponsor us because we're poo-pooing PSA so much.
No, I'm gonna send in to I prefer. I mean, quite frankly, if I mean PSA is the most respected. We already talked about some of the things that interested us, like the being able to go straight from grading to selling.
Yeah.
I am going to another thing for 2026 that I'm going to do. I'm actually going to send some stuff out for consignment and try to kind of get a wrangle my collection in a little bit here.
Yes. Yes. All right.
Because I
So
start to, it starts to give me anxiety when there's too much going on. I've talked about this before, and sometimes just having too much, or what I it's probably not too much by most people's standards. I mean, I've seen when I go to these shows like what people have and how many cards they have. I mean, it's probably nothing, but to me, it makes me feel disorganized and like I need to kind of be a little bit more focused. So I
you're
am going to bite the bullet and do that here.
you're saying you're sending it to consignment to sell and not just like vaulting your cards or anything. Is that what I'm hearing?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. That's correct. Yes.
I'm
Yep.
curious how many cards are like how many listings do you have on eBay like currently like going or like at a time do you usually have?
Oh, not that many. I've
Okay.
got like maybe I might have maybe 20 listings. They're not all cards. But yeah, I usually don't. I usually I haven't sold a lot of single cards on my own on eBay.
Hmm.
I get if I sell, I'm going to sell probably graded so that you don't get into the I don't know, I just feel like then you people are going to put you on the hook for condition. So
Mm-hmm.
I almost feel compelled when I do sell something that's not graded. I feel compelled just to say excellent, even
Yep.
though I think it is probably perfect. But I get nervous because then you're going to say, and they're going to say, well, you said this. And we already found out with the one incident when I sent in, when I sold that SGC 1010 EO Shirai, and the person said that there was slight what did they say? Slight scratches on the slab. So it's like there's just a lot of
It's a lot. It is a lot.
there's
The thing I do enjoy is buysportscards.com. I mean, I've kind of thwarted the condition thing with that just by what you were
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
doing the excellent thing and also or just doing the undergrading thing, you know. If it was excellent, just put it as fair or some or good and then taking picture of every single card that you have. It just makes me feel a lot better and I still have like that fun of packing up the cards and looking for them and sending them off and getting like a few bucks along the way. But
I mean, as long as we're losing potential sponsors here, I mean, on eBay, there's just a lot of there's no protection. I don't feel like for the seller,
yeah,
and buyers take advantage of that.
yeah,
And I would just rather figure out a way for individual cards to do a face-to-face transaction, or selling cheaper stuff where people don't care, they understand that they're using it for their set or
yeah.
something. And I mean, the cards we saw in Buy Sports Cards are in good condition. They're just not worth a lot, right?
Right. And it's more of a niche thing too, so people understand like how this whole site and marketplace work. Because a lot, even if I have like disagreements or qualms with someone or misunderstandings, I should call them, with people on BSC, it usually we could just work it out. Just because what they're 25-cent cards, like you said, they're really cheap, or you just tell them your perspective as like a seller and everything, and they kind of respect that. Not saying I've had a lot of those situations, but so maybe
Yeah, I've had great luck there. I use it to get rid of some of my commons, and then presumably to other set builders, and then what I get from that I can then use to buy stuff off of there and complete my sets with some of the filler material that I need.
yeah. Well, if they could make something like that, that's not, as long as we're losing sponsors here, that's not TCG Player for non-sports cards. Just because TCG Player, the interface is so hard to put cards and list your cards and ship them and everything. If you can make something like Buy Sports Cards for that, that would be pretty awesome.
Buy Sports Cards, if you're listening, make something for that. No,
Make something for that.
they've been very clear. I actually listened to some things by the individual who founded it, and it's to stay specifically in sports cards. So,
Does he make
and I
money?
like that attitude.
Does he make money from the
No,
site?
it's from what I understood listening, and you can go on YouTube and find videos. I think his name is Connor or something. It was it's a passion project of his. Eventually, he said that they would probably start adding a small commission, but
Good for
you know,
them.
certainly not yet. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good for them. They're doing good. Well, maybe I should just instead of I don't know. Let's take this card, this out of 10 Rolling Stones card. Would I be better off at putting it in an auction myself or just sending it into consignment or putting in a fixed price on it? Because
I
the more
think you
I
could
think
sell
about
that
it,
one yourself. It's only
like,
one card. I think if it was a whole bunch, I mean, I might even put one single card still on eBay. I think I might have one. I think I might have an Hangman Adam Page AEW card out there, autograph. I did mark it as excellent though, just to cover myself. But I think for a whole bunch of cards, I'm gonna start trying the consignment, especially that
cool.
DC Sports 87 is now doing 87% payout for anything over $25, which is better than eBay,
Yeah.
because eBay's 86.5 right now, and that's sure to change. So just to make life easier, gives me more time to do other things with my collection than have to sit there and pack stuff up. And so I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll
I
see how
like
it
it.
works. It worked well. Worked well for Evan.
Evan with his $1,500 card, and now his $500 Shohei Ohtani. Maybe he should send that one in too. I don't know what.
But
He
yeah, this
would,
is
but
more. I mean, I want to use it more as an organization technique to where I can, get some clutter out of the way, and
yeah,
I these aren't things I'm expecting. Who knows if I'll even, get what I put into them back. But they're, cards that either I'm not as interested in anymore, or I thought I was going in one direction at one time and then changed directions, which has happened quite a bit. So just a kind of a chance to sort of refocus, I guess.
yeah. I think those are some good resolutions for 2026. You know, get back at it, start having some fun. I think mine are kind of similar. Is just consolidating and just picking up cards that I actually want instead of trying to make a couple bucks. So one of the sets I want to complete is this DGPT Hero Series set for disc golf from last year. I have 6 cards, and I think there's 20. It's they all they're all listed at around like $50, give or take $10 a card. So I'm always gonna keep my eye out on deals with those, or if I can make offers with those. But also, what really interests me is ripping things that I absolutely like, because I've kind of learned my lesson with this ripping mosaic stuff, mosaic football. Is
Yeah.
like, oh my god, this is just getting painful. It's like I'm seeing the same cards over and over. They all look the same. I'm like, man, it's kind of getting dull. And I kind of realized like those are the cards for the people who want to flip stuff. They want to flip a
Yeah.
Jackson Dart with their silver prism or green mosaic color match or something like that. And where I'm kind of at the point where this Upper Deck Goodwin Champions or Allen and Ginter, like, they look even more fun than Mosaic, just because there's so much variety and like kind of exploration you can do with them. Maybe they won't be worth as much, but they'll be worth more to me, which matters more because a lot of these cards, like a lot of these mosaic cards, like I won't be able to sell. Like, so it's just kind of
Yeah.
money
And
in
once
the.
you
Go ahead.
and once you've got your set, so my perspective on ripping wax is that it's fun when you're building to rip a couple to get a good start on your set. Hopefully you hit something else out of it. You're obviously doing that too, but it gives you a chance to build the bulk of your set. But you're right, after let's say a few blasters or a few hobby boxes, you've got the bulk of your set there, and then you're ripping and you're seeing the same things, and you don't
Same
want
things.
12 copies of,
No. Altoon.
I don't know. Right.
It's
Or
just,
even like Travis Kelsey. You
Yeah.
don't want 12 copies of 2025 Mosaic Travis Kelsey
Who
either.
cares?
I mean,
I do get excited about actually those cards in particular, which is kind of off subject, like Travis Kelsey or Patrick Mahomes or something, because those cards do sell on buysportscards.com. So people look for those cards and they add on other crap, even if it's like only $3. But those are the cards that I'm like, okay, I could do something with this. But the Altoons and I don't have
yeah, and I
anything to do
felt
with
that.
those.
I felt that way with the when I was with the Patini wrestling, although I didn't rip a ton of it. But even when I was breaking the Panini wrestling stuff, I enjoyed. I was picking my wrestler, and I just enjoyed getting whatever
Yeah.
for my wrestler, even if it was just a common. I was like, oh, cool.
So I think I want to keep going with this Hero Series set. I'm really excited about the Brixton DGPT hobby boxes I bought, pre-ordered. I'm really excited to rip those. I'm still looking for SpongeBob base cards to complete that set because I don't think I want to buy like $120 blaster box to keep going on that. So I'm just looking for bulk or like, yeah, things on eBay. And yeah, I want to go to more shows because shows are fun, man. Shows are probably the most fun I've one of the top things that I have fun on with in this hobby. So
And we want to try to actually set up a
yes,
table at a show. That's one of our goals for
yes. Should
2026,
we
right?
have that? We should have that as an official goal. Yes, that's official
Yes,
goal.
absolutely, we should.
I should call the Green Bay people and see what the implications are to actually set up
The
a
log
table.
the
The logistics,
logistics.
the logistics, yeah.
The logistics. Yes, we should, and I can maybe help out with that, especially considering my location. Um,
So don't send off too many things to consignment before the show.
well, that's what I was when you were talking about, what's another reason for grading? Well, definitely if we want to, it is nice to have some. I mean, I just look at some of the inventory these people have at tables, and I'm just nowhere close to that. I mean, I just think a lot of people have some very good stuff. I look at these tables, even ones with like younger kids, and it's like how did they accumulate some of these cards? Because I first of all I just don't feel like I want to invest that much into like I still haven't I s- still even after as many years of doing this as I have investing like even four figures into a single card
Yeah,
just I can't wrap my head around it.
that's a
I just keep thinking, well, what else could I mean, I'd rather go put this if I really don't have something I want to buy, I'd really rather go and put it into, invest it somehow.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I do have to get there, and
Do
so
you
I'm
need
always
to
looking
get
for
there?
like lower, maybe not.
I don't think you need
But
to get there. I don't.
don't you sometimes when you look at some of these things like I need to somehow work my way to a I don't know, maybe you're right,
Well,
maybe
no.
I don't.
But
I
what
mean,
I'm
this is a
thinking
good
is like,
conversation to have.
but what I'm saying, like, if you wanted to get rid of some cards, it's already invested in your cards, and then you could buy your $1,000 card or $1,200 card or something like that. But if you don't really like the card, it's like, wh- are you just getting it for clout or is it?
That's a good question. That's a great question.
It's
That's a
I don't
great
know,
question.
because I have a
I
lot of fun
mean,
with these $20 cards. And that's part of it. Like, it makes me feel a lot better not spending that much money.
do you think you'll ever get bored of that though at some point?
I don't think I'll get bored enough to spend thousands of my dollars to buy a single sports card or
Right.
TCG card, Who knows?
Right.
Maybe I will get bored. Maybe I'll start going on Veriswap and looking at the high end stuff.
Yeah, that's a good question to ponder over. No, you made me think about it. I don't know. I don't know if I need to get there or if I ever will.
Or you could rip one like Evan.
Yeah, that's not going to happen with me. Oh, wait, I'll never get that lucky.
So if he graded that right away, though, if he graded the Concanoodle with like the express, like 3-day shipping or what, 3-day grading thing, do you think he could like double the amount of money he could have gotten for that? Or
I have no idea. I mean, I would assume if it had a 10, I would assume if it got a 10,
yeah,
he
I
would have
guess a 10. Yeah,
been able to do better. But I felt like, especially in Evan's case, just getting that card out the door was before Chrome came out was probably the
that's
best, or before the guy sprained an ankle and was out for the season, or tore an ACL, I guess, and out for the season. I don't know if a sprained
that's very
ankle. I
true.
don't know.
That's very true. Well, well, Tarek, what do you think? I think our resolutions are pretty good. I think we have a good hold on our hobby.
We'll keep going. We'll keep doing the same. Yeah, keep going the same way for now, and see what going if actually going to a card show is and having a table changes our perspective on things. That's what I am curious about. If being on the other side would change the way we think about our own collections.
Okay, I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down. But these guys that do that go to these shows, they have to have, this is their full-time gig. It has to be. You know,
I don't think everybody, no way. I think some people it's a hobby, but they also use it maybe for, I mean, certainly they want to come out in the black on, they don't want to be in the negative on what they want to be getting more out of it than they're putting in.
yeah.
I certainly have not.
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
Well, that's my worry is like, I'm glad I would do it with a partner like you because I feel like I would just be giving away my cards. I would just be like, yeah, you can have this for $20 off, like, which was already 50% off comps and stuff. Like, but I feel like if I had someone to like say like, hey, what do you think of this deal? They would kind of ground me a little bit. That's what Evan was for me at this last show. I was like, hey, do you think I should buy this for this much money? And he was like, no. That was his default answer anyway,
Right.
but that still helps. That still helps me to like double check like what I'm actually trying to do here. Okay. Well, what do you think?
I think we rambled on there for 53 minutes and 40 seconds now. And I don't think we came to any sort of conclusion whatsoever, except I guess the only one we came to was that well, two things. I'm going to try to get rid of some stuff so that I feel more organized, and we're going to try to see what it's like to have a table.
I think that's well put. Well put, Tarek.
And then we'll figure out at that point what we're going to do or what we accomplished by doing that. Like
Yes.
what am I going to accomplish by getting, well, I'm going to accomplish organization.
Yeah, you're accomplished downsizing your collection. Yeah. If you have
Right.
that
And
table.
that'll reduce my anxiety, which will be a good thing.
And everyone will be able to see this in real time because we'll have a live video of us at our table.
Hey, that's a great
It's
idea.
a great idea of us fumbling
Great
our
idea.
cards. Okay. Well, this has
All
been
right.
15 episodes.
15, we are going to try to do 52 next year. That's
Fif-
another thing we're going to try to do, 52 episodes.
Yeah, 52 weeks in a year. 52 episodes. Yep.
That's where
For the
that's where I
listeners,
got the number.
I like it. I like the math on that. If anyone wants to sponsor us, let us know.
So you
Comment.
do want to sponsor? You really want to
I kind of
sponsor?
want to know what that's all about. You know, I kind of want to know what it's all about. We could like have a little commercial in the middle. Everyone else is doing it. We
You
could
don't
just
like the
start.
fact that we can just pretty much say whatever we want right now?
Oh, we would get sponsors that would allow us to say whatever we want. We would get well, maybe not, but
I mean, I'm sure the 7 listeners would not
maybe
like to hear our other unfiltered.
Najmania Studio would sponsor us. You know.
We can look into that.
Okay, maybe we can look into some family businesses.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, I'm
All right.
Zayd.
Oh, we're not ripping anything tonight then.
Oh, do we want to rip something?
I don't have anything to. I didn't put anything over in my online thing, so I would have to sell one of the cards in there, and then I think I could buy something.
I forgot. I forgot about
Maybe we'll do
ripping
that.
everyone.
Maybe we'll do that next time.
Maybe we'll rip next time, and I'll rip something too, so we get a twofer. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. All right. Yes. Now you can close it out for us.
I'm Zayd,
I'm Tarek.
and this has been Collecting Stories. Thanks for listening.
Happy 2025. Looking forward to 2026.
Okay, bye.
Bye.